When I didn't have a home, when I didn't have a place that I could come in and tell you, get the hell out, yes, I was homeless. But I'm not a street bum. I'm not a crackhead. I'm not a heroin addict. I'm not any of those things. I'm a hardworking single mother, made maybe some crappy choices, and I ended up being homeless.
Last year, an altercation with a roommate forced 24-year-old Kasha Phillips-Lewis into the shelter system with her newborn daughter.
Everybody should spend at least a week in a shelter system. You'd be much more appreciated of what you got. Not if I could help it in a million years would I enter the shelter system again.
In March, Phillips-Lewis signed the lease on a one-bedroom in Staten Island with the help of a city voucher. The voucher would pay a portion of her rent, $1,070 a month, for the next 2 years as long as she works.
It helped me get on my feet to be able to get a stable environment for my daughter before she's old enough to really remember the crap and stupidity that her mama had to go through. It also pays 70% of what I cannot cover because I do not make enough. It keeps me in an apartment outside of a shelter. What would I do without it? I try not to think about that.
Yet even with her part-time job as a purchasing clerk at John Jay, she's barely scraping by. Once she chips in $393 for rent, her monthly utilities, food, diapers, and other bills eat away at her paycheck.
New York is a very expensive city. They have me down as making like $900 and some odd a month. Reality is, after taxes, I don't make that. And I can't live in Long Island. It's just as expensive. I can't go all the way out to past Yonkers and White Plains because I also have to weigh the traveling expense at that point. And I think if a politician had to do that, they would realize we're not in it for this freebie. This isn't some funness. Living on only $141 worth of food stamps is not fun. Having no money to buy diapers is not fun.
Suddenly, the city is ending the voucher program because of state budget cuts. Now Phillips-Lewis has to figure out how to cover the entire cost of rent as soon as June. She is definitely panicking.
When I heard that they were possibly canceling the program, it was a week after I signed my lease, and I knew I was screwed because there are no other programs open.
Welcome aboard the Staten Island Ferry.
All those programs that we rely on for rental subsidies are on a chopping block. So it affects me on a great level because it puts me at risk of doing something stupid to pay for rent. Could go back into the shelter system. It's not going to happen. There is no next step. I'm looking for a full-time job, another part-time job, anything. I don't have money saved to move, so I can't really move to a cheaper apartment. Not there's really any out there anyway. But as it stands right now, I owe $1,070 for June's rent come June 2nd that I do not have. That's a lot of money. If I really thought truly about September, if I thought about August, if I even thought really, well, can I really afford rent in July? I would go insane. You just want to scream.
I'm going to close the door.
One day at a time.
1, 2. Ha ha.